Hi Gemini, welcome to your readings. This is the one video, two readings. First I'm going to do the one thing, and that's kind of a message from spirit or the universe rather than just one person or your ex or your intended. So that's a general, but it has been resonating as a love reading. So there you go. So I'm going to do that first, the one thing, and it's the message for you to focus on to get you closer to what you want or to get your good. There's a little blurb in the description box below about how to ritualize or ceremonialize that to sort of anchor it in your subconscious, send a message to the universe that you're serious about this wish or this heart's desire. So check that out if you want. So I'm going to do that one first, and then I've time-stamped in the description box below again for the new love reading, which is to follow after this. Okay, so hi, how are you, Gemini? Welcome to your one thing reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Fire Intuition Tarot. So hopefully you get a chance to stop by and show her some love and support. All right, Gemini. What's the one thing you could concentrate on right now, or the one thing you need to hear from Spirit or the universe that would help you get closer to your good? All right, so we got Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. So perhaps something's come in unexpectedly and there's been an abrupt ending. Not sure what to do. All right, and we've got, this is about going inward. Okay, so we've got the Hermit here. All right, and then we've got 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, ouch. The Devil, look at these fives. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. All right, Gemini. So we've got Ace of Cups and King of Wands. That could be a newfound love or a situation where you were in love, or there was just a blossoming of feelings and being open towards something, and it was with possibly a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, or another fire sign, Leo or Aries, but it was thriving. Perhaps if it's not a love situation, this could be business, that your business was thriving and you were really in the flow and in the mix. It might have been able to afford some endings to other things and you were quite happy because of that. Oh. So we got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Cups here. So that is an ending leading to, okay, well, it's what I wanted. I wanted to move from this stage to the next. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. You can't see that, so that's not going to help you much. We've got the Ace of Wands here with the 2 of Wands. So that's another new beginning and some decisions to make. So you are not stopping just because something ended and then it was like, well, that's for the best. Now on to the next thing. So you're not stopping, but instead of going from one thing to the next, whether it's a thing or a person or relationship, this is about taking the time to do some soul searching. You are in a very secure, established place, even though you might not feel like you are. You might feel like you're disconnected or you're out of touch or that you're missing the boat, like whatever either person or opportunity is passing you by. And that's not the case. What you're doing now is not healthy. You could be very much going from situation to situation, from person to person. You need to take the time to stop and to slow down and to turn inward and figure out, do some soul searching. It's not going to be a long drawn out thing, but you've got to stop situation or person hopping. Don't ask me why, but it's what you need to do, because instead of ending with one thing and going to the next situation or person, you're actually collecting. You're not ending it when it's ended and then moving on. It's like you're kind of collecting, and it's creating a blockage, and you need to sit down, do some soul searching, and make some decisive cuts. So it's kind of like you're feeling a disconnect. You're not wanting life to pass you by. You're not wanting this situation or opportunity to pass you by, and you're wanting to get out there and take charge and get in front of it and get after it. But with that needs to come the balance of going inward and making some decisions about what is no longer serving you, what people in your life, or what ways of thinking, and just general change of habits, as far as like, well, that didn't work with this last situation. I need to figure out what I need to do to get things moving forward for me again, because the whole leaving everything kind of unfinished or up and bailing is not serving you. There needs to be sort of a soul searching and closing out of either relationships with people, business dealings. There needs to be cutting away of things that no longer serve you in your life. And that's going to keep you from, I don't want to say in a panic, but that's going to keep you from this sort of pace of going, to all of a sudden feeling more secure and feeling like, you know what, I now know what is important to me, and I know what's worth fighting for and what's not. I know what to leave behind, and I know what to hang on to. And I feel really strongly about it, and I feel solid instead of disconnected. And then it lets you, instead of having to race after something right here, you get to wait, and you get to figure out, do I want this, or do I want this, or do I want this, or do I want this? But it puts you in the driver's seat. Instead of feeling like you have to go out there and get after it and get it, it allows you choice. And there's nothing wrong with taking the leadership role in something. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it's because you're trying to outrun a feeling of disconnection and you don't realize that you're already in a secure place, there needs to be a shift. You need to take a look at your thinking and realize why you're approaching things from lack, or I don't want to miss out, and get rid of that because it's not serving you. So this is about you trusting that taking the time to slow down and do some soul searching is not going to mean that opportunities are going to pass you by. In this case, it could be romance or business or just, but that it's going to actually make room for choice, because you're going to get rid of the clutter, and you're going to be able to have choice. And instead of feeling disconnected, the stillness is going to be out of patience instead of out of lack or loss. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius or a business situation, Gemini or Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces. So it's kind of nice how on the one hand it goes from, yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. So on the one hand, it's kind of needing to stop and go inward and do some soul searching to figure out what is no longer serving you in your life, and trusting that that time will be well spent and it will yield results. You'll go from feeling a sense of lack or like that FOMO, fear of missing out. So you got to get out there and get out in front of everything, and to knowing, okay, I did away with this because that didn't suit me, but now I feel very strongly about what I do have, and I know where I stand with that. I have conviction. It's worth fighting for me. And it gives you choice instead of feeling like, oh, I have nothing. It's like, no, I have nothing because I've chosen nothing yet. I get to pick and choose now. This is about me being patient and seeing what I want. And instead of running out there and getting after it and feeling like you have to get in front of it, you're now able to transition. You're now able to let go, and you're now able to see what's going to serve you and what doesn't, and you get to be choosy about what you involve yourself with versus feeling like you're left behind or you're going to miss out, or why is it not happening for me, that sort of thing. We got the 9 of Cups here and the Hangman. This is being happy with the transition. This is moving on from something, or simply allowing something to be how it is, getting rid of that emotional attachment and being content with what you have and the journey, if I may, that you're on. Okay, so what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? I think in terms of business, and I know I was kind of vague there because this could be romantic or not. Some of them are showing up as business, others are showing up as romantic. But I think in terms of business, this is about being kind of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. So if that's the case, this is about saying, you know what, figure out what to focus on or what your heart's to, and just put all your energy into that instead of kind of being scattered all over the place. If this is about dating and friends, this is about figuring out who and what no longer serves you, what behaviors, what thinking, or loved ones, not loved ones, but friends or even a relationship, because it looks like there's a lot of dating here. If it's not business, it looks like there's a lot of dating, and yet there's disappointment with that, and it might have been an unexpected ending where you feel like some lack or deficit, and shift the focus. It's because you're kind of doing it at breakneck speed, and it could very well be that, you know what, stop and sniff the flowers. You are more secure than you realize. It could be that all this busyness is masking a sense of lack or of loneliness, and it needs to be transmuted. You need to stop and go inward and figure out because it's not going to take long. This is, it's almost at a 10, so it's not going to be like, oh, I have to go on a 2-year soul searching journey. No, it's just, maybe sit down and journal and do a pros and cons. There needs to be time taken to figure out what's working, what's not, and then taking a look at why, or at least being open to why. You don't have to figure it out, but you have to stop and ask the questions. So this gets transmuted to feeling strong and stable. This lack gets transmuted, and then it becomes about choice instead of deficit. Instead of feeling like no one's choosing you or feeling like things haven't come along your way, you get to choose. All right, what else for Gemini? Okay, success. King of Pentacles. Yay, success, control, things stabilizing, working out, coming to fruition. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is doubling down on what this is right here. Yay for that. Did I say 10 of Pentacles? Because I saw the 10 of Pentacles. It's a Knight of Pentacles. Pardon me. Doubling down, still, same thing, slow and steady progress. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So that is all about things coming back into focus, back into control, knowing what to do, being in a position to control your security and also offer it, and being much more choosy. The Knight of Pentacles is all about being choosy because they have a lot to offer. So it's about them waiting for an acceptable offer that matches what they're able to give. Could be male or female. So, wow, yay, nice. So that this gets transmuted, feeling that lack to, yay, that security. All right, this is Fish and Scythe. So you are probably feeling a bit out of sorts because of a very fluid situation. It could be a lot of dating, or it could be a lot of business opportunities, and all of a sudden you feel like everything dried up, that you're just not finding that one special person that you want to feel that certain feels about the connection. So you could be feeling the lack from that. You feel like there might have been all this free flowing, everything was fluid, a lot of opportunity, to all of a sudden there was nothing. It just kind of everything dried up. Shift your focus. Figure out what you want, what's going to make you feel solid and secure. Slow down, shift the focus, and figure out what you want, and then that's what you go after. That's what you fight for. Then you know where you stand, and it becomes about choice. I know I keep saying that, but seriously, and I hate to say the only thing that's holding you back is you. No, it's just about you deciding what you do and don't want and being clear on that. It's very simple, but it may not be easy. Okay. Now one more. For the one thing for Gemini to focus on in July. The one thing. Ten of Cups. Being fulfilled and happy with what you have. We got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. That's about fulfillment. That's about happy. That's about being at peace with what you have. And we got 3 tens. 2 tens is change. 3 tens, new condition. And it looks like you're already adjusting that over here. We got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So you're kind of happy about the ending anyway, because you're like, okay, that just gives me another opportunity. But then it's like, it seems like everything dried up in an instant. And you're like, wait, whoa, what happened? And you're feeling like you need to scramble, and you don't. It's about centering and focusing and deciding on what you really want to develop instead of having all these intermittent projects or relationships all scattered. Localize it. Figure out, cut away what no longer serves you, what's holding you back. Get you closer to your good. Okay, all right. So thank you for stopping by, Gemini. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I'm going to clear this away, and then I'm going to go on to the new love reading. All right, you take care. And if you're beating yourself up and if you're feeling, don't. There's no need for that. All right. Welcome to your new love reading for July 2019. Hi, Gemini. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Recommended reader shout out goes to Fire Intuition Tarot, or Tarot. And just so you know, my screen has frozen, so I'm really hoping that things will get caught up and that you can still see and hear. Anyway, Fire Intuition Tarot, much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. All right, Gemini, let's see what's coming down the pike for new love for you. Gemini. All right, Gemini. Okay. Knight of Wands, movement, yay, going after what you want, dating, getting out there, being in the mix. Perhaps you're wondering how or why, or I'm just not feeling up to it. This is at issue for you. All right, so we've got 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands, Magician, Knight of Swords. Look at you with the Knight of Swords twice. It was in the last reading. That's the only reason I referenced that. All right, so Gemini. What are we dealing with here with Gemini? Okay, so that's Page of Swords. Could be in the beginning stages with someone. All right, what else are we dealing with Gemini? King of Cups. This could, you could be dealing with a Cancerian, or Pisces, or Scorpio or Cancer. But if we're talking about a King of Cups, King is going to be Pisces, water sign. So, perhaps this is something that has just happened, and you're off to the races. You're up and running, and you two are really finding a fit with each other. And it's could be that you're very well online dating, or you're just in the beginning stages of communicating now, but you found someone that you think there might be something special about this person. This could be male or female. We could be dealing with the Leo, Pisces, and Gemini, Virgo. Could also be Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Could be, so. All right, so this is going to be somebody that you are going to like spending time with them. You're going to find them very interesting. It doesn't stop you from holding your emotions at bay, though. This is going to be somebody that's very confident, whereas you might be reticent, or a little bit more stable, steady, slow going. But nonetheless, this person has piqued your interest, and you have been quite possibly preferring to spend time with them over everybody else. If you haven't already, that's the way it's going to work out, is that you're going to kind of want to be around them more and more. You prefer to take things, even though this looks like everything happens quickly and you've really found that one person, you still want to vet them and get to know them and just take your time. They're quite confident, and it looks like there's a nice balance between their assertiveness and your just quiet, steady nature. Doesn't mean that you're always introverted. It doesn't mean that they're always extroverted. It's just in certain situations, and especially in getting to know someone, you might be more reserved. So let's see here. What's this? This is Page of Wands here. We got 2 pages. Okay, so 2 Knights is intimacy, and 2 pages is disquiet. So there's been a bit of a disruption to, and things have happened. I keep getting like it happened all of a sudden. So this could be, this is all of a sudden you're feeling these feelings for someone after maybe a dry spell. Okay, what's this Page of Wands about? What's this Page of Wands about? All right, we got the Sun there. What's this Magician about? Magician. Oh, The Emperor. So we got the Magician and the Emperor. Manifesting control. If you want to look at it that way. What's this Knight of Swords about? Hang on here. What's this Knight of Swords about for Gemini? The Devil. Okay. So the cart before the horse. This could be a very physical relationship at first that is having trouble with becoming steady and secure. So I know that I said that you're going to be quite possibly holding back your emotions. You're going to be receptive to this, but you're going to be very slow moving about it. You're preferring to kind of vet the situation a little more, where this person is like, you know what, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do that. There's a nice balance there. You could be up and running with a physical relationship before you fully feel comfortable with this person. However, you are going to prefer their company. It looks like there's going to be a lot of online communication, but it's not going to be anything commitment based. You would probably prefer that, or maybe you just got out of a situation like that. So it's not that you prefer being monogamous, but you prefer to simply take your time. And the two can coexist. Just a rip-roaring physical relationship can also be present while you're still unsure about somebody or wondering what's in store. So you could still be holding back your emotions while enjoying a physical relationship for somebody. Happens all the time, right? So it could just be that the offerings or what's between you two, you're not ready to make. You simply enjoy spending time with them and you enjoy the physical side. But as far as your interest in anything steady or secure, I think right now you'd prefer to have not be connected with somebody just yet. You still prefer to hold on to that control in your life. We see that here with the Emperor and the King of Cups. It could be Leo, Aries, or Capricorn also. It doesn't have to be. But this is about you. It's almost like it's almost like you came out of something and you're wanting to figure out your life or figure out what you want. Still enjoy this person's company, but let's just keep it at the exciting and new and fun. Let's not get settled down. Let's not get attached. Don't make any demands on me. I won't on you. I enjoy your company and I enjoy the physical side of things, but I prefer to take things slow, and I am slow to arrive at who and what I want in my life all the time. I do like being around you and I am attracted to you. Can we go from there? There you go. That's the reading in a nutshell, basically. All right. Yeah. So it looks like physically, yes. And preferring each other's company, yes. But it is going to be kept at this sort of beginning new stage. There's not going to be that commitment. There's going to be like, hey, do you feel like doing this today? Yes, I do. Other than that, I'm doing my own thing. All right. Not a bad way to spend your month. All right, for Gemini. So this is not about commitment. It's simply enjoying someone's company and doing the things with this person and also doing the thing with this person. All right. Oops, wrong one. Gemini. What else for Gemini for July 2019? October just flew in my head. I don't know if that's significant or why. October flew in my head. Why? Why did October just fly in my head? Hold on a minute. This is October about. So if you do really like this person, perhaps October is when it becomes solid, stable, steady, secure, when it becomes a good thing, when it becomes where you two are both on the same page as far as what you want. It looks like this person might be ready to go. You are like, man, I kind of need some time. And it looks like October is when things are going to solidify, if that's what you want. But the physical side of this looks to be pretty solid with this person. The attraction is there. But you might very well still be wrapping things up from another situation. All right, what else for Gemini? So we got the Sun and we got the Snake. That is, while you might have had a great, a hot, passionate date or a really great encounter where there was a lot of chemistry with someone, you're still holding back those emotions. You're still doing it's like you're still kind of holding back because you've got some things you got to take care of here. We got the Ten of Pentacles and we got the King of Cups. You still got some stuff to finish up here. So you're holding back those emotions. You're not getting emotionally invested too much other than just enjoying being around the person because you still have some things to take care of. So while this was a really great connection, whew, this is diplomacy. This is wisdom kicking in and going, hey, I gotta be reserved a little bit here. I still gotta do my own thing and figure out a few things by myself. I'm still largely unto myself. And you need to give me this time. So that's, yeah. And then, hold on a minute. So, let's see, the Sun, that's the Ace of Pentacles, yay. And the Snake, that is the Queen of Wands. All right, so yeah, this is you making decisions about a new start for yourself in tandem with really enjoying this person's company and the physical side of things and the adventure and the newness and the fun, but you're not ready. This is Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, all about decision making for yourself, what's in your best interest, but still enjoying this person. So the two shall not be together until, at which time, I'm saying October, you decide for that. It's going to be your decision because you've got some stuff you still need to take care of. Okay, all right, Gemini, I hope this was helpful. That is your new love read for July. I thank you for stopping by, and I wish you a lucky month, a happy month. Hope to see you soon. Take care.